Good day, everyone. Do you ever wonder what the earth did look like 4 million years ago? Who lived here? What did they look like? The true story of our planet and its first human inhabitants continues to puzzle and intrigue our scientists even today. The evolution of humans to apes started about 1500 millions of years ago. It took years to complete the process of physical evolution. Archaeologists and anthropologists dig through dirt, study DNA samples, examine artifacts, and try to construct a picture of the earliest human ancestors. What does prehistoric mean? Pre means before, and historic means written history. Therefore, prehistoric literally means before written history. Human prehistory is the period from the time modern humans first appear until the appearance of recorded history, following the invention of writing systems. Prehistoric artifacts have been found widely spread through Asia, Europe, Africa, and China. Human evolution is the evolutionary process that led to the emergence of atomically modern humans. Hominids. Hominids walk on all fours. The hominids, also known as great apes, form a taxonomic family of primates including 4 extinct genera: the chimpanzee species with 2 species, gorilla with 2 species, humans with 1 species, and the orangutans with 2 species. Scientific name: homicid. Homo erectus. Homo erectus is an erect posture of humans. They were the fittest animals of all in the jungle. Scientific name: Homo erectus. Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens appeared 40,000 years ago. Till 3000 BCE, early humans had stone for various purposes. Scientific name: Homo sapiens. The Stone Age further divided in 4 parts. Number 1. Paleolithic Age or Old Stone Age. Number 2. Mesolithic Age or Middle Stone Age. Number 3. Neolithic Age or New Stone Age. Number 4. Chalcolithic Age or Copper Stone Age. Number 1. Old Stone Age. The period of Old Stone Age is extended from 5 million BCE to 10,000 BCE. The main features of the Old Stone Age are as follows: crude stone tools, food, shelter, clothing, social life, cave paintings, and discovery of fire. Crude stone tools. The Paleolithic humans were the first to make stone implements. Large pieces of stones were shaped into hammers, scrapers, and axe heads. These tools were used for cutting trees, killing and skinning animals, and digging up roots. Food. The humans of the Old Stone Age were hunter-gatherers. They did not know how to grow crops. Their food consisted of fruits, roots, eggs of birds, and raw flesh of animals and birds. Shelter. Early humans did not build houses. To protect themselves from wild animals, they took refuge in caves or on trees. Caves protected them from the elements of nature and bad weather conditions. Clothing. During this period, humans did not wear clothes. Gradually, they learned to use the barks of trees, leaves, and animal skins to protect their body from the cold and the rain. Social life. To protect themselves from wild animals, early humans began to form small groups. They lived a nomadic life, moving from one place to another in search of food. Cave paintings. Primitive humans were skillful artists. They painted pictures of animals and hunting scenes on the wall. These pictures were lively and colorful. They also engraved pictures on ivory, horns, and flat bones. Discovery of fire. The greatest achievement of early humans was the discovery and the use of fire. They learned to roast meat, keep themselves warm, and frighten animals away by burning a fire at the entrance of the caves. Number 2. Middle Stone Age. This period is extended roughly from 10,000 BCE to 80,000 BCE. This period was much shorter as compared to the previous age. The main features of the Middle Stone Age are advanced stone tools and occupation. Advanced stone tools. These tools, called microscythes, were smaller, sharper, and more effective than those of the Old Stone Age. Besides stones, animal bones and horns were also used as scrapers, hooks, borers, hammers, and arrowheads. Occupation. Humans were hunters and food gatherers during this period. Towards the end, they learnt about growing crops and cultivation. Number 3. New Stone Age. The Neolithic Age is the period extended roughly from 80,000 BCE to 4000 BCE. Main features of the New Stone Age are improved stone implements, agriculture, domestication of animals, invention of wheels, pottery, settlements and early villages, division of labor, dress, barter system, social life, religion. Improved stone implements. The Stone Age humans used digging sticks to till the soil and stone sickles to reap the crops. Their axes were larger and attached to wooden handles. Well-chiseled stone knives were used to cut plants, fruits, and meat. Bone tools were widely used during this period. Agriculture. Farming began in this period, probably after humans discovered what wheat and barley were edible. Humans might have observed that grains buried in the soil grew and yielded into food crops. Domestication of animals. Dogs, goats, sheep, and cattle were domesticated. These animals supplied milk, meat, and skins. Now humans did not have to go on dangerous hunting trips in search of food. Bullocks, donkeys, and horses were used to plow the fields. Invention of the wheel. The invention and the use of the wheel was a major milestone in the evolution of the civilized human. It brought about a great transformation and made life easier and more comfortable. The potter's wheel was used to make better pottery. Sometime later, the wheel was used for transportation and for carrying loads. Pottery. Humans needed pots to store grains, water, and food. At first, they made twig baskets plastered with clay. The invention of the potter's wheel was a boon for potters. They made pots of various shapes and sizes. Pots were often decorated with floral designs and geometrical patterns. Settlements and early villages. Agriculture and domestication of animals brought about a dramatic change in the life of humans. They gave up their nomadic lifestyle and settled down. They built mud houses with thatched roofs and began to live in groups in small villages. The population increased and human life became more organized. Barter system. Everything they needed was produced in the village. Payments for services were made in kind, not cash. For example, the potter got food grains in exchange for pots and vice versa. This system of exchanging services and goods is known as the barter system. Religion. Early humans did not understand natural phenomena. They were afraid of lightning, thunder, seasonal changes, and natural calamities such as floods and earthquakes. They saw them as mysteries beyond their control. So they began to worship the forces of nature such as sky, sun, rain, thunder, lightning, etc. became their gods. Ceremonies were performed to please them. Later people began to bury the dead. Items of daily use such as pottery, weapons, food, etc. were placed in the graves. This suggests that they may have believed in afterlife. Number 4. The Copper Stone Age. This period is extended roughly from 4000 BCE to 2000 AD. Main features of the Copper Stone Age are discovery of metals, society and economy, beginning of the Iron Age. Discovery of metals. The first metal discovered by humans was copper. Copper implements such as axes, knives, swords, and spearheads were better and more useful than stone tools. In course of times, humans learned the art of making copper alloy, that is, mixing copper with a tin to form a harder and stronger metal called bronze. Improved implements led to the development of agriculture skills to a higher degree. Society and economy. Chalcolithic settlements were rural in nature. They were producing far more food than they needed and in much less time. This freed them from the burden of hard labor. They now had enough time to devote to other activities. Division of labor became more organized and specific. Society became more complex and was classified into different groups. Beginning of the Iron Age. A major advancement occurred in the history of humans with the discovery and use of iron. Iron is harder than copper and bronze and available easily in plenty. The Iron Age began in about 12,000 BCE when iron implements began to be used. The discovery of iron encouraged the growth and spread of civilization. It ushered in a new age in the evolution and advancement of human civilization. Quiz time. Now let's check how much you remember. The Middle Stone Age came after the Old Stone Age? True or false? Stone Age humans did not learn spinning and weaving. True or false? They discovered fire. True or false? The humans of the Old Stone Age were hunter-gatherers. True or false? Thanks for watching.